So, this is my first fight night event that I'm predicting. First UFC event at all that I'm predicting. I'm hoping to do very well. I did do research on these fights, but these are some hard ass fights to pick. Like, if you're a better, man, this is tough. But I think the first fight I'm pretty confident in. We're going Alexia Thainara. I think she could hold Bruna Brazil on the fence. I think she could take her on the ground. I think she has great, dangerous ground game. I don't think Bruna Brazil is, she kind of gets dominated and held. Like, I don't see this being close, but, sometimes women fights are very unpredictable, to be honest. Now, moving on to the next fight, Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. I think Ricky Simone is going to win that fight. His last performance against Rahoni Barcelos. Was it Rahoni Barcelos, right? It was good. I thought he won that. Did he lose? Did they not give him the nod? Let me just check that real quick. I forgot. Yeah, he lost that. Well, he lost that based off of what the judges saw. But, man, I thought he won that. I thought he won that fight. And I think he's going to win this fight, too. I think his ground game is pretty tricky. It gave Barcelos a hard time, And then his striking, he hits very hard. He hits very fucking hard. But he does swing kind of wild sometimes. On some, on some exchanges, but he's very hesitant. He thinks his strikes through before he throws them. Now, Adrian Yanez, he has a great, 1-2. Great 1-2. But you don't really see much. He doesn't have leg kicks. He doesn't really defend leg kicks very well. He has good takedown defense, but I don't think that'll be enough for Ricky. I think it might go... Oh, I don't know if it's going to go to decision. It probably will go to decision, but Ricky is... I think on the ground, he's going to do some damage to Adrian. And if he doesn't, then he's going to win by decision because of the ground game, obviously. Now, not spending too much time on that shit, but moving on. Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. So Navajo Sterling, I think he's like a minus 600 favorite, which is crazy. This is one of the fights where if you're a better, I would say stay away from it. Because Navajo Sterling should not be a minus 600 favorite. He should not. Like, we all saw Bruno Lopez's last fight. He got knocked out. And yeah, it was a jab. But it was also by a pretty elite striker, bro. Like, if you don't think that Dustin Jacoby is a great striker, then you're crazy. Because I think that Dustin Jacoby would dust Navajo Sterling. He would beat the shit out of Navajo Sterling. Navajo is cool. He has great combinations. But not like, doesn't really flick that jab, throw that jab out. He tries to get like really close and then start throwing it and then clinches. But man, Bruno Lopez, like, if you saw the fight before the Dustin Jacoby fight, he was a fucking animal. He was taking that guy down over and over and over again, beating his ass. Navajo Sterling, he was getting taken down by Bellato. Like, and I don't think Bellato's bad at all, but he's not on that elite level. So I think this is gonna be a very close fight, and I think it's really hard to predict. I would say, just based off of it, Navajo Sterling should take it, should win. But man, I would not be surprised if Bruno Lopez just starts taking him down, holding him down from like rounds 1, 2, 3, maybe not the entire round, but he's gonna continuously try to take Sterling down 100%. He's gonna take him to the fence, and Sterling, he backs up so much, so he's already gonna be on the fence. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be easier for Bruno to try to get him down. But we'll see. I'm still picking Sterling, but like I said, I'm not very confident in this pick. This is one of those picks where I'm saying stay away, stay the fuck away. Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez. I think Gabriela Fernandez has better striking on the feet, and then she's more dangerous on the ground. Even though, like, Casey, when she gets you on the ground, she has to get full mount. You see it. She'll get full mount, and then starts like piecing up her opponents. But Gabriella, like, she's dangerous with her submissions on the ground. She's dangerous on the feet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's a little bit more complete. So I'm going Gabriela Fernandez. But yeah, I think it's crazy, but I think picking Gabriela is not as risky as picking Sterling. That's what I think. Now, next fight would be Marcian Tybura versus Tyrell Fortune. Man, Tybura has great ground game. We saw what he did to the knees. Like, opened up his face, but then his last fight, like, what the fuck is that? Did he just decline out of nowhere in his last fight, like, horribly? He got destroyed his last fight. Absolutely fucking manhandled his last fight, and got put away. He didn't even fight. Like, I think some fighters, sometimes they have bad performances, and then they come back to show that it was just a bad performance. But I think this is one of those times where it's like, okay, nah, that fighter's on his decline. He's old. He's not gonna win. I think seeing some of Tyrell Fortune, I think it's Fortune. Some of his fights, bro, he's strong. He is strong, and he goes after people, and he's hits hard. I think I could see him putting away Tybura, to be honest, but we'll have to see. I'm going Tyrell Fortune. Now, moving up, Chase Hooper versus Lance Gibson. I don't really know who the favorite is, but I'm going Lance Gibson Jr. Jeez. I'm going with him. You cannot trust Chase Hooper. This is one of those things where I would even say, don't put money on no Chase Hooper. Bro, look at his last fight. Look at any other fights before that. Like, I don't see him taking Lance Gibson down. I think Lance is the way better striker. Obviously, he hits way harder. Chase Hooper striking, obviously, it's kind of improved, but it's still ass, bro. It's still fucking horrible. Like, slow-ass 1-2s, maybe a little bit of teeps, and then stupid spinning attacks for no fucking reason. And then, if he can't get you, then I'll try to roll and ankle pick you. Man, but I don't think that's going to work against Lance. And I don't think that typically works at much higher levels. I think Lance Gibson Jr. is probably going to beat the shit out of Hooper, to be honest. Not even lying. I'm picking Lance. I think Lance got that. Now the next one, Ignacio Bahamondes versus Tawfiq Musayev. I'm going Tawfiq. I think he's gonna derail the Ignacio. Well, listen, Ignacio's a tall guy. He has good reach, and I think this is one of those bets right here that like I said, it's a trap. I would not recommend anyone bet on it. I think most people are gonna put Ignacio, but I've said this before, obviously not on film, but I've said this before to myself and other friends and stuff. Like, Ignacio doesn't use his reach he doesn't use his reach very well. He's a tall guy, but doesn't use his length. He doesn't use his reach. And so we saw that in the fight against Fiziev. That's why Fiziev had so much like opportunities to hit him. That's why he won. That's why he pretty much kind of dominated that fight. He was like beating his ass on the feet. Ignacio had nothing, absolutely nothing for Fiziev, and he threw like stupid kicks, trying to, I guess, like head kick him or something. Well, obviously trying to head kick him, stupid, but they were just out of nowhere head kicks. He didn't set him up, he didn't do anything. And these type of stupid mistakes against a guy like Musayev, I think Musayev will take advantage. He'll get him on the ground and then kind of just start beating him up, and Ignacio's gonna get tired. Man, I don't believe in the Ignacio hype. I don't think he's that good. I don't see him champ material. And let's say Dustin was still in 155. Prime Justin was still in 155. Man, Max Holloway, Charles. Well, who else is in the Gamrot? Bro, he's not beating any of those guys in 155. Well, obviously, maybe now Justin, but Primes, nah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so weird. 155 is so weird. The young guys are just not as good. Not as good. So sad. Hopefully the division doesn't fucking die. I might have to make a video on that shit. But the division may be dying. Now, next fight, pretty easy. Come on. Terrence McKinney's gonna beat the shit out of Kyle Nelson. He should beat the shit out of Kyle Nelson. But man, obviously, if you ever see Terrence McKinney fights or you ever bet on him, you just don't know what's going to happen. And he could perform high. Like, he could perform at a high level, or he could just kind of shit the bed. So he's dangerous, obviously, to put your money on. But I think in this type of card, I think Terrence McKinney got it. He's far more skilled on the feet, and I even think on the ground he's far more skilled. And he hits harder. Kyle Nelson, if you saw his last fight versus Frivola, he's so slow. His striking is so bad. I really cannot see Kyle Nelson winning this fight. But it's UFC, you never know. But I'm picking Terrence McKinney. Now the next fight, Mansoor Abdul Malik. This is another fight where I would say you shouldn't bet on this. This fight I think is the most 50-50 fight out of this card. It could go either way because Mansoor, if he gets in his face, I'm not sure Yosuri could just take those hits. But man, I'm still picking Yosuri. I think he's the better technical striker. I think after seeing Mansoor's fight with Cody Brunson, or Brundage, sorry, Cody Brundage, man, he was super hesitant. He was super fucking hesitant. If you're fighting like that versus Yusuri, he's gonna start piecing you up first round, second round. He is one of those guys that uses his reach very well. Jab, 1-2, jab, move around. That's kind of how he fights. And he's gonna get Mansoor tired. He's gonna get Mansoor mad. Mansoor's probably gonna rush at him sometimes, and he's not gonna. I don't think Yosur's gonna be there. I'm going Yusuri. I think I'm saying his name right. Jesus, butchering all these people's names for real. Now, Julian Erosa versus Larian Douglas. Larian striking is nasty, bro. This dude is nasty. His striking is really good. It's really good. He has that boxing stance, like that kind of Ilia Topuria boxing stance. Now, other than Ilya's brother, I would say this guy has the closest stance to Ilya. Now, his power is real too. He's good. He's strong. He hits fucking hard. But man, so does, I don't know how to say his fucking first name, but so does Costa, the guy that Julian Erosa fought. Costa has serious power, and he hits hard, and he's a great striker. He's really strong. That's why he was able to get up from so many of Julian's, takedowns. But we're talking about experience, and I think so many people are like, oh, Julian's on the decline, and this and that and that. I don't think he looked, in his last performance, he didn't even look bad, bro. He didn't even look bad. He just fought someone who was better. I think this is one of those fights where you should stay away from it because Larian, I think he should win. But I wouldn't put any fucking money on him, to be honest. Like, I could see Julian Erosa just holding that dude, grappling him, eating his punches, kind of, and just like outpacing him. But I think Larian has more chances to win, so I'm picking him. But I wouldn't say bet on him. Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price. Come on, bro. Come on. Chiesa, man. He's not bad. Chiesa's always game. He's there to win. He always fights to win, even if it's boring, bro. Which I did see some of his ass fights. Bro, that shit's boring. But he fights to fucking win. And that's what I can respect. He fights to fucking win. And Nico Price is fucking Nico Price. He's man, he's bad. Nico Price is bad. He has no chin. Bro, look at his stats. He's gonna get taken down. He's gonna get submitted. Or he's gonna get his, he's gonna get beat up on the ground. But Michael Chiesa is gonna take that fight. He's gonna win. I think he's better overall on the feet, especially right now, on the feet and on the ground. I don't see a way where Nico could win. And obviously, if you saw the last, that was like a day ago. Michael Chiesa was a minus 500 favorite. Now he's a minus 800. That shit jumped like crazy, bro. I mean, if you like putting on like if you like putting money on minus 800 stuff like that, you should go for Michael Chiesa. But I'm going Michael Chiesa. Now the main event: Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber. Macy got that. I think Alexa. Man, Alexa is fine as wine, but she's not beating Macy. And Macy's fine too, but she's not beating Macy. I think Alexa is. Man, if you saw her last fight, she was super hesitant. Once she started losing, she got frustrated. She tried to, throw hands, kind of take it to the ground a little bit, but she really couldn't do anything. She was getting pieced up by Silva, and man, she was getting frustrated and she was getting pieced up. And if you look at their first fight, which was like 5 years ago, Alexa was what, 27? Macy was like 22 years old. Macy was a baby, and it wasn't even like a dominant fight, bro. It was pretty close. It's pretty close. I mean, obviously, Alexa won that fight, but it was pretty close, and Barber got her down and kept her down for a bit, and it kind of was on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Give me Macy Barber. I think she takes that. I think she gets her revenge. I think she's been dying to get her revenge, and I really do think she gets her revenge. I think she beats Grasso in that rematch. Oh, the main event: Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. Oh, man, have you seen their last interviews? I'm picking Israel Adesanya, but if you saw their last interviews, it's so scary. Because Piper's like, I changed my ways. I found God. I don't really care anymore. I'm not going to hold things against people. It is what it is. I'm just going to focus on me, trying to be the best I can, not do what I can't control. And typically those type of mindsets is like, he's focused. He's changed. He's different. He's not there to just knock you the fuck out. He's there to win. He's going to try to win. He's going to try to wrestle Adesanya. He's going to try to choke Adesanya out if he can. But I don't think he can. The Imavov fight, like, if you watch it, it really teaches you a lot. Like, Izzy was doing very well, obviously, until he got caught. But Izzy was doing very well. And when Imavov tried to take him down, he just couldn't. He just couldn't. Izzy is strong. He has a great, strong takedown defense. And guess what matters more? Technique when it comes to, wrestling. Technique matters so much more than muscle. Bro, look at a very good technician in wrestling could be a guy who weighs probably 20 pounds more than him, especially, obviously in wrestling. So if you think Pyfer's grappling and wrestling is as good as Nasruddin Imavov's, you're fucking crazy. You're out of your mind. Israel takes this. I don't think he's gonna get taken down. I think I'm a little scared of his approach, because he said he wants to stand there. But I think his past approaches might work better for Joe, because Joe is not gonna go 5 rounds. He's gonna get tired by the 3rd round, I believe. Especially if Adesanya uses those body kicks. Pyfer's gonna get tired, and I could really see Adesanya putting him out in the fourth or fifth. Mm. But you know, the issue comes with betting on UFC fighters or picking a UFC fighter is you don't know their mindset. You don't know how they're gonna try to come out. If they try to come out all striking, rushing Izzy, trying to get that boom knockout, and Izzy moving around, Izzy has that in the bag and he's gonna win by decision. But if Adesanya wants to stand there, try to get a counter like he used to, back in his prime when he used to just counter people, and then knock them out. If he's gonna try to do that, because he might counter. Sometimes when you're countering, you see this a lot with fighters. When they try to counter a lot, they get hit first, and then they counter second. And with someone like Joe Pyfer, you don't want to get hit first, bro. He puts out people, puts people out cold. But his striking is not as good as people were talking about. I think people are overrating Joe Pyfer's striking. I think Joe is a scary guy for Israel to fight. I'm scared for Israel, but I'm picking Israel. I think he's gonna take that win, and that should be dope if he gets it by knockout. But I mean, it's a 5-rounder, and if Izzy utilizes his leg kicks, he might really get Joe Pyfer out of there. I don't know. I wouldn't bet KO or decision, or maybe just put KO/decision. That might be the best one for Israel Adesanya. But yeah, that's it for my picks. I mean, let me know if you agree or disagree, if you think some of these shits are wrong. But man, last week I was doing well. The weeks before, I think this is obviously the hardest fight night of the year to predict, or just UFC event of the year to predict. This is definitely one of the hardest ones. But I think I'm gonna do well. Like I said, I already told you the ones you should not fucking bet any money on at all. Not a single fucking cent. I said this fight, you should not bet a single cent on. I was saying that this one was 50-50, but I think I lied. Like I said, I think I'm more confident picking yours three. Better technical striker, yeah. It's scary to pick Terrence McKinney, but I think he gets it done. In this one, but I wouldn't say bet money on him, obviously, because you know Terrence McKinney. I don't have to explain much. We both know. Oh, we all know. Now, I think this is a good pick. Alexia, good pick. I don't think she loses this fight. I think Ricky, good pick. I don't think he loses this fight either. I really don't. This, stay the fuck away from it. Please stay away from it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think. Don't overrate Navajo Sterling. He's not that good. Put him against Dustin Jacoby. Dustin is gonna knock him out. 100%. 150%. He's gonna knock him the fuck out. I wouldn't put money on this, but I am picking, like I said, Gabriel Fernandez. I would say Tyrell is gonna take that fight. Tyburrow's on the decline. Chase Hooper's just not that good. He has great ground game, but I don't think he's going to be able to use that against Lance. And I think Lance is going to get up. I think Lance is going to outmuscle him. And I think Lance is just going to whoop his ass on the feet. And we know Chase Hooper on the feet, if he starts feeling it, he's going to give up. Or he's just chinny as fuck. I don't know, one of the two. But give me Lance. And give me Tawfiq. Like I said, I wouldn't bet on this either. Not at all. But I'm just making picks. So I would say Tawfiq. I mean, obviously, likely, probably this guy wins because he has more experience in the UFC. He's fought better guys, of course, but Tawfiq is styles make fights, and Tawfiq is a bit different. Ignacio doesn't use his distance. He's not as good as a striker as people say, and I think he makes stupid mistakes that Tawfiq can capitalize on. So I got Tawfiq, but I wouldn't bet on that. So no betting on this. No betting on this. No betting on this. Those are the three fights that I would just not bet a single cent on. I'll be honest. My most confident picks, I'm gonna be honest, my most confident picks, Alexia Thainara, Ricky Simone, Tyrell. Oh, Lance. I think Lance is a lock, but yo, this is your money. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say spend any money on that. Like I said, it's your money, but I think Lance is a lock. I think Izzy wins that. I think I give Izzy like a 65-35% chance of winning the fight. Macy. I think Macy takes that. I think Macy takes this fight. I think 80%, 20%. Alexa's not good. It's not horrible, but I don't think she's like that good. I think she is overhyped. Price. I think Michael Chiesa takes that. Did you see that? His fucking line went from 500 to 800. Shit's insane, man. Like minus 500 to minus 800, like in a day. So I think he might actually be a fucking lock. But who knows? I mean, don't put any fucking money on any of these shits. And then obviously, at the very end, this is an MMA thing, but for the bettors, there is a was it Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman? This is gonna be that fight. Seems to be good, but yeah, Keith is not gonna knock him out. It didn't seem like he could hurt Mario very much. I mean, he did whoop his ass, but he's not Sebastian Fundora, And then Fundora, he's tall, he's rangy, he's really tall. I think what's his name? Keith is like 5'7", and Fundora's like 6'5", 6'6". This dude's a giant, man. He's a fucking giant. And getting over that jab and 1-2 is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for Keith Thurman to do, especially because it's a 1 year layoff for Keith Thurman, and I think he's in his 30s now, and I think Fundora's in his prime, if I'm not mistaken. So it's your money, but minus 300 something, doesn't sound too bad to me. But let me know what you guys decide. Let me know what you pick. Let me know if you think my picks are stupid, if you think they're all gonna fail. But let me know if you agree with all of them, or some of them, or which ones do you guys think is a lock or a mistake, or am I just tripping? But I mean, we're gonna find out this Saturday, so I'm excited. I'm super excited to see the main card, but the rest of the card is kind of dookie. Not gonna lie. So I was not too excited for it, but I'm gonna watch it. Obviously, I watch all UFC fights. Let me know if there's something you guys want me to cover, talk about, anything at all. But I'm just keep pushing out as much videos as possible. Man, have yourselves a wonderful day. I have so much to talk about when it comes to UFC, and I would like to know, all of your opinions. But I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. Good night.